Most people live their lives by accident. They drift through days, weeks, months, and years without ever taking control of their destiny. They hope things will get better. They wish circumstances will change. They pray for a miracle. But here's what I've learned after decades of studying success and human achievement. Hope is not a strategy. Wishing is not a plan. And prayers without work are just dreams that fade with the morning light. The difference between successful people and everyone else isn't luck. It isn't talent. And it certainly isn't circumstances. The difference is this: successful people have a plan, and they work their plan with unwavering commitment. They understand something that escapes most people entirely. That transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it can happen in a reasonable period of time if you're willing to do what others won't do. 7 months. That's what I'm proposing to you today. 7 months to completely transform your life. Not 7 years, not 7 decades, but 7 focused, disciplined, purposeful months. Why 7 months? Because it's long enough to create lasting change, but short enough to maintain your enthusiasm and momentum. It's the perfect balance between urgency and sustainability. Let me tell you something about time. Time is the most democratic resource we have. Rich or poor, educated or uneducated, young or old, we all get the same 24 hours each day. The question is not whether you have enough time. The question is what you're going to do with the time you have. And if you're serious about transformation, if you're truly committed to changing your life, then the next 7 months represent the most important investment you'll ever make. But before we dive into this 7-month success plan, you need to understand something fundamental about change. Change is not an event, it's a process. It's not something that happens to you, it's something you make happen. It requires decision, discipline, and daily action. Most people want to change their lives, but they're not willing to change their habits. They want different results, but they keep doing the same things. That's not how transformation works. Here's the truth about personal development. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. And when you change your direction and keep walking in that new direction consistently, day after day, week after week, month after month, you'll be amazed at where you end up. The key is to start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. Don't wait for perfect conditions, because perfect conditions never come. Now let me share with you the foundation of this 7-month transformation plan. It's built on what I call the 3 pillars of personal development: personal philosophy, personal attitude, and personal activity. These 3 areas, when properly developed and consistently applied, will create the momentum you need to transform any area of your life. Your personal philosophy is how you think about life. It's your belief system, your values, your principles. It's what guides your decisions and shapes your character. Most people have never taken the time to develop a conscious philosophy. They simply adopted the philosophy of their family, their friends, or their culture without ever questioning whether it serves them or limits them. But here's what successful people understand: if you want to have more, you must become more. And to become more, you must first think more clearly about who you are and what you want. The first month of your transformation journey must be dedicated to developing your personal philosophy. You need to examine your beliefs about success, about money, about relationships, about health, about yourself. Are these beliefs serving you or sabotaging you? Are they based on truth or on limitations you've accepted without question? This is not easy work, but it's essential work. You cannot build a magnificent life on a foundation of mediocre thinking. During this first month, I want you to become a student of success. Read books that challenge your thinking. Listen to programs that expand your mind, attend seminars that stretch your possibilities. Surround yourself with ideas that inspire you to become better than you are. Feed your mind with the same care you feed your body. Remember, formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. But philosophy alone is not enough. You must also develop your personal attitude. Attitude is everything. It's how you approach life's challenges and opportunities. It's the difference between seeing obstacles and seeing possibilities. It's what determines whether you're optimistic or pessimistic, whether you're grateful or resentful, whether you're energetic or lethargic. The second month of your transformation plan should focus on developing an attitude of gratitude and enthusiasm. Start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. And each day by reflecting on the progress you've made, no matter how small. Train your mind to look for the good in every situation. This isn't about being naive or ignoring problems. It's about developing the mental discipline to focus on solutions rather than problems, on possibilities rather than limitations. Enthusiasm is contagious, but so is its absence. If you want to attract success into your life, you must become the kind of person that success is attracted to. And success is attracted to people who are enthusiastic about life, about their goals, about their future. Enthusiasm doesn't guarantee success, but lack of enthusiasm almost guarantees failure. Now we come to the third pillar, personal activity. This is where philosophy and attitude translate into results. This is where thinking becomes doing, where planning becomes performing, where dreams become reality. Without activity, philosophy is just intellectual exercise and attitude is just positive thinking. But with consistent, focused activity, philosophy and attitude become the foundation for extraordinary achievement. The third month of your transformation should be dedicated to developing new disciplines. Disciplines are the foundation of success. They're the daily activities that, when practiced consistently, create the results you want in life. The problem most people have is they want to change their lives without changing their daily routine. They want different results while continuing to do the same things. That's like expecting to lose weight while continuing to eat the same foods in the same quantities. It simply doesn't work. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Failure is nothing more than a few errors in judgment repeated every day. The difference between success and failure is so small yet so significant. It's the difference between doing and not doing, between consistency and inconsistency, between discipline and neglect. What disciplines do you need to develop? That depends on what you want to achieve. If you want financial independence, you need the discipline of saving and investing. If you want better health, you need the discipline of proper nutrition and regular exercise. If you want better relationships, you need the discipline of thoughtful communication and consistent kindness. If you want personal growth, you need the discipline of continuous learning and self-reflection. The key is to start small and build momentum. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one or two disciplines that will have the greatest impact on your life and focus on those. Master them before you add others. Remember, it's better to do a few things well than many things poorly. As we move into the fourth month of your transformation journey, it's time to focus on goal setting and strategic planning. Goals are dreams with deadlines. They give direction to your efforts and purpose to your activities. Without goals, you're like a ship without a compass, drifting wherever the current takes you. With clear, compelling goals, you become the captain of your own destiny. But not all goals are created equal. There are weak goals and strong goals, vague goals and specific goals, wishful goals and committed goals. Weak goals have no power to pull you forward when things get difficult. Strong goals have the power to pull you through any obstacle, around any barrier, over any mountain. What makes a goal strong? First, it must be specific. I want to be rich is not a goal, it's a wish. I want to accumulate a net worth of $1 million within 5 years through my business and investment activities is a goal. Second, it must be measurable. You must have a way to track your progress and know when you've achieved it. Third, it must have a deadline. Goals without deadlines are just dreams. Fourth, it must be written down. There's something powerful about writing your goals on paper. It makes them real, tangible, concrete. But having goals is not enough. You must also have a plan to achieve them. A goal without a plan is just a wish. A plan without a goal is just busy work. But a goal with a plan becomes a powerful force for achievement. Your plan should break down your major goals into smaller, manageable steps. It should identify the resources you'll need, the obstacles you'll face, and the strategies you'll use to overcome them. This fourth month is also the time to conduct what I call a life audit. Take an honest look at where you are in each area of your life: financial, career, health, relationships, personal development, spiritual. Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in each area. This isn't about judging yourself harshly. It's about getting clear on your starting point so you can measure your progress. Where you are today is the result of the choices you've made up to this point. If you want to be somewhere different in the future, you must make different choices starting today. The past is gone and cannot be changed, but the future is still unwritten and completely within your control. The 5th month of your transformation journey is about building momentum through consistent action. This is where the rubber meets the road, where theory becomes practice, where planning becomes performance. You spent 4 months developing your philosophy, improving your attitude, establishing disciplines, and setting goals. Now it's time to accelerate your progress through focused, consistent action. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. Once you get it working for you, it becomes easier to keep moving forward than to stop. But momentum must be created through action. It doesn't happen by accident, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's built one day at a time, one decision at a time, one action at a time. The key to building momentum is consistency. It's better to take small actions consistently than large actions sporadically. A small stream of water flowing consistently can carve through solid rock. A massive flood happening once cannot. Consistency is the mother of mastery, and mastery is the key to momentum. During this 5th month, focus on your daily activities. What are you doing each day to move closer to your goals? Are you reading for 30 minutes each day to improve your knowledge? Are you exercising for 30 minutes each day to improve your health? Are you saving a percentage of your income each month to improve your financial position? Are you spending quality time with your family each day to improve your relationships? These may seem like small things, but small things done consistently create extraordinary results. The problem is that small things are easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. The choice is yours, and the choice you make will determine the quality of your life. This is also the month to develop what I call the power of association. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you spend time with successful people, you'll adopt their habits, their attitudes, their philosophies. If you spend time with unsuccessful people, you'll adopt theirs. This isn't a judgment, it's just how human nature works. Take an inventory of your current associations. Are the people in your life pulling you up or dragging you down? Are they encouraging your growth or enabling your mediocrity? Are they supporting your dreams or feeding your doubts? You may not be able to completely change your associations overnight, but you can begin to limit your time with negative influences and increase your time with positive ones. Seek out mentors, coaches, and advisors who have achieved what you want to achieve. Join groups and organizations where successful people gather. Attend seminars and conferences where you can learn from the best. Read books by people who have overcome challenges similar to yours. Surround yourself with excellence, and you'll be amazed at how it rubs off on you. As we enter the 6th month of your transformation, it's time to focus on overcoming obstacles and developing resilience. Every worthwhile goal comes with obstacles. Every dream worth pursuing comes with challenges. Every transformation worth making comes with resistance. This is not a design flaw in the universe. It's a feature. Obstacles are not meant to stop you, they're meant to strengthen you. The difference between successful people and everyone else is not that successful people don't face obstacles. They face just as many obstacles as everyone else, sometimes more. The difference is in how they respond to obstacles. Average people see obstacles as stop signs. Successful people see obstacles as detours. Average people ask, why is this happening to me? Successful people ask, what can I learn from this, and how can I use this to become stronger? Resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you develop. Like a muscle, it gets stronger the more you use it. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, you build your resilience. Every time you encounter a setback and bounce back from it, you increase your ability to handle future setbacks. This 6th month should be dedicated to developing mental toughness and emotional resilience. This means learning to control your thoughts and emotions instead of letting them control you. It means developing the ability to stay focused on your goals even when circumstances are difficult. It means building the strength to keep going when others would quit. One of the most important skills you can develop is the ability to reframe challenges as opportunities. Every problem is an opportunity in disguise. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is feedback that can guide you to success. This isn't just positive thinking, it's practical thinking. When you learn to see opportunities in obstacles, you develop the ability to turn any situation to your advantage. Another crucial skill is the ability to delay gratification. Success requires sacrifice. It requires giving up immediate pleasures for long-term gains. It requires doing things you don't want to do so you can have things you've never had. Most people are not willing to make this trade-off. They want immediate gratification, instant results, quick fixes. But success doesn't work that way. Success is built slowly, deliberately, consistently over time. The 6th month is also the time to develop what I call the discipline of disappointment. Disappointment is inevitable. Things won't always go according to plan. People will let you down. Circumstances will change. Markets will fluctuate. The question is not whether you'll face disappointment. The question is how you'll handle it when it comes. You can let disappointment devastate you, or you can let it educate you. You can let it defeat you, or you can let it redirect you. You can let it embitter you, or you can let it better you. The choice is always yours, and the choice you make will determine whether disappointment becomes a stumbling block or a stepping stone. Now we come to the 7th and final month of your transformation journey. This is the month of acceleration and breakthrough. You spent 6 months building the foundation, developing your philosophy, improving your attitude, establishing discipline, setting goals, building momentum, and developing resilience. Now it's time to accelerate your progress and achieve breakthrough results. Breakthrough is what happens when consistent effort reaches critical mass. It's when all your preparation, all your discipline, all your persistence finally pays off in dramatic, visible results. But breakthrough doesn't happen by accident. It happens because you've done the work necessary to make it happen. The 7th month is about pushing through resistance and breaking through to the next level. This is often the most challenging month because it's when the old you fights hardest against the new you. It's when your comfort zone exerts its strongest pull. It's when doubt and fear make their final stand. But it's also when victory is closest. During this final month, you must maintain absolute focus on your goals. Eliminate distractions. Say no to activities that don't move you forward. Guard your time like the precious resource it is. Remember, you're not just trying to improve your life, you're trying to transform it. Transformation requires total commitment. This is also the month to celebrate your progress. Take time to acknowledge how far you've come. Compare where you are now to where you were 7 months ago. Notice the changes in your thinking, your habits, your results. Celebrate the small victories as well as the large ones. Recognition and celebration fuel motivation and create momentum for continued growth. But don't stop here. 7 months of transformation is just the beginning. It's the foundation for a lifetime of growth and achievement. The habits you've developed, the disciplines you've established, the mindset you've cultivated, these will serve you for the rest of your life if you continue to nurture and develop them. The key to lasting transformation is to make growth a way of life, not just a temporary project. Successful people never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop improving. They understand that the moment you stop growing, you start dying, not physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Set new goals, take on new challenges, learn new skills, stretch yourself in new ways. The person you become in the process of achieving your goals is more important than the goals themselves. Goals are just the vehicle, personal development is the destination. Let me leave you with this thought. You have within you right now everything you need to transform your life. You have the power to choose your thoughts, your attitudes, your actions. You have the ability to learn, to grow, to change. You have the capacity to overcome any obstacle, to solve any problem, to achieve any worthy goal. The question is not whether you can transform your life in 7 months. The question is whether you will. Will you make the commitment? Will you do the work? Will you stay the course when things get difficult? Will you push through when others would quit? Your life is waiting for you to make a decision. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect. Today, right now, in this moment. The same you that is sitting here today will be sitting somewhere 7 months from now. The only question is, will that future you be living the same life? Or will that future you be living a transformed life? The choice is yours and the time is now. Your 7-month transformation journey begins with a single decision. The decision to commit to becoming more than you are today. Make that decision now and let nothing stop you from seeing it through. Remember, success is not something that happens to you, it's something you make happen. It's not about luck or circumstances or other people. It's about you, your choices, your actions, your commitment, your persistence. You have everything you need to succeed. The only thing left is to begin. 7 months from today, you can be living a completely different life. You can have different results, different relationships, different opportunities, different possibilities. But only if you decide today to do things differently. Only if you commit to the process of transformation. Only if you're willing to become the person you need to become to have the life you want to have. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams and are willing to work to make those dreams reality. Your dreams are beautiful and they deserve to become reality. You deserve to live the life you've always imagined. You deserve to become the person you've always known you could be. The 7-month transformation journey starts now. Are you ready to begin?